You got this. Let's win. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On first down, it's Douglas, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Douglas. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd down now, Kemp, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Sims. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a give, right side. Kemp, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
On 2nd down, Kemp. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
On 2nd down now, Kim. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling them...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll take it at the 42. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 2. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Final minute now of the third quarter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw here.
Quick slant here to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals set to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Back now at Lambeau. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, 60 Bison.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Kemp. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Kemp. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Kemp, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Roll.
The They'll try and run for it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Peterson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run. These guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Simmons. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not,